Hey guys, welcome back to a new reaction on this channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Bianca. Today with the song Through Rose. And I'm freaking excited. Maybe you remember 3 weeks ago, I reacted to their song Reavow, and 1 month ago I reacted to their song, was it One More Day or One More Time? I guess One More Day. And before that, I never heard of this group before. One More Day was the first song I ever listened to. I reacted to that song, and they got me with the first song. I'm honest. It was an amazing track. I freaking love the pillow fight in the music video. That was insane. I Still Want to Be There. Massive. Then 2 weeks ago, or like I said, between 2 and 3 weeks ago, I reacted to the song Reavow. Another massive banger track. Freaking love that one. I don't know if I would even say that I loved Reavow more than One More Day, but both songs extremely amazing. I really enjoyed that. And today is time for the third song, Through Rose. And if this song will be as good as the first two songs I reacted to, then I don't know. I'm honest. Bianca is a freaking amazing band. What should I say? Yeah, I guess that's just all I can say. And if we jump directly in, guys. I'm honest. I shut my freaking mouth. Bianca, Through Rose. Let's freaking go. Alright guys, I'm sorry to pause after because copyright strikes, you guys know. Guys, we have another Bianca banger. What should I say? That is freaking insane. Of course, it's not as fast as One More Day was, or also Reavow. Reavow was really, really fast. What a really fast and heavy track. Of course, this song is a little bit slower, but in my opinion here, of course, the emotion hits more, of course. Definitely. It's more emotional in my opinion. Of course, One More Day was also a really emotional track, and I guess, or I believe that of course the song I reacted the last time, I just forgot the name of the song. I just said it 5 minutes ago. Not even 5 minutes ago. That's insane. That's insane. Reavow, of course. they are all emotional. They're a freaking emotional band, of course. In general, it's a freaking metalcore band. We all know that metalcore bands are really deep and they have really depressive lyrics and stuff. We all know that. Um, but of course, here in the song, it hits a little bit more because it's a little bit slower, because it's a little bit more. I don't want to say melodic because all of their songs are melodic, but I guess you know exactly what I mean. When you compare this to other songs, you have this more emotional feeling. I don't know where it exactly is coming from, but we all know that, all right? If you listen to metalcore, you know exactly what I mean, and that's totally fine. Massive clean voice chorus again, heavy freaking screams in the verses, freaking sick, middle breakdown if I can say that. Massive track, massive track. That is exactly the type of music I love. I'm honest with you, really awesome, really awesome. Guys, we go a little bit back. Let's go back to the rest of the song. Alright, guys, that was Bianca with Through Rose. Every single song is a freaking banger, what should I say? And what I think is really awesome is, I don't know if I haven't really recognized that in my last two reactions of Bianca, but especially here, also in this short sing-along part, her voice feels freaking like old school post-hardcore metalcore in this song, in my opinion. When I hear her clean voice, especially, or the mix of scream and clean voice, like I said, especially in this sing-along part where she got a little bit more heavier with each sentence in her voice, that reminded me so much of the early, I don't know, 2010 era type of post-hardcore metalcore. I don't know, old school, In This Moment, for example, or so. Freaking insane. Freaking love that. That was freaking amazing. And like I said, this, I guess this is the most emotional track I have heard by Bianca. And like I said, I think, or I know that the other two songs I reacted to are also really emotional, and the lyrics are freaking depressed as hell. I know that, but I think here you could hear it in her voice. That was freaking insane. That was extremely amazing. And even if this is not the fastest song, not maybe the really heaviest track compared to Real Vow or One More Day, but in my opinion the most emotional one. And that was freaking sick. That was really cool. Really enjoyed that. Alright, guys, that was another time. V Anchor with another freaking banger, Through Rose. If you haven't seen my other two reactions, I will give you my V Anchor reaction playlist right now in the outro. Just click on the playlist on screen and you can watch them if you want to. If you want to talk about the Anchor with me or the whole community, join our community Discord. Link is down in the description. You can join anytime. You can talk about anything you want. It'd be cool to see you there. And then I hope I see you guys again in another reaction. Would be awesome. And I say bye.